my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. So I hope you've all had a fabulous few weeks. I'm back now from all my holidays, so this video is kind of like fitting. Basically, like, everything before now is pre-recorded apart from the 3 videos I'm going to film today in this top, basically. So yeah, I probably look a lot browner in this. Well, I say a lot browner. The Maldives, it rained pretty much every day, so we didn't really get like an awesome tan. So I've been making up for it in Paris and back in the UK because it's been gorgeous weather. So yeah, I basically wanted to film this video today because while I was away, I just thought like, oh my god, I've never really filmed a video on why I travel so much. Like, you know, I've done one of like how to manifest holidays and how to manifest going away, but maybe like it would be good for you guys to see like why I love traveling, what benefits traveling has, and how I managed to do it with work and money, etc., and how I manifest it once again. So let's start off with money. So how on earth can I afford to travel? So a lot of people maybe are under the illusion that bloggers or like people like myself are just gifted holidays. I freaking wish. Believe me, if I was gifted holidays, I would never be in the UK. I would be here, there and everywhere. So all of my holidays I've paid for. The Maldives, some of the stuff was gifted, so like the upgrades were gifted, but you know, like I worked really hard for that, and it was really nice to work with the island and to have that incredible experience. So that was the first holiday that I've like really worked with the, you know, the place we're going to, etc. I haven't like worked with any like flight companies before. Again, I've tried, but they're obviously not interested. So yeah, like some people do go away for free, but for me it just doesn't bother me. I just manifest the money. So like in some instances, like I've ended up like manifesting the money to go in like a really weird way, or like the money coming back to me in a really awesome way. So to be honest, I think they're all like manifestations, and although like it's not a brand gifting it to me, I'm like, well, the universe has gifted it to me. I've got my money back, so it's exactly the same thing to me. So I don't really like get worked up or bothered like whether I work with a brand or not, because I'm just like, it's the same thing. Whether the universe gives me the money or a brand gives me the opportunity, my money is still in my bank and I'm still happy and whole and complete. And it's also less work. Can I just say, it's also less work if you don't have to do the work with the brand. So you don't have that pressure of like having to fulfill all these photos, fulfill all like the videos, blog posts and everything. So yeah, sometimes it's actually a blessing not to work with them and to just enjoy your holiday, because essentially that's what it is. It's to go away, it's to relax, etc. So yeah, basically like monetary wise, I like, if you know my background, I've been known as the coupon queen for 5 years of my life. So believe me, I know how to find a good deal, a good bargain, and some of the websites I use are On the Beach for like sunny holidays or beach holidays. They're really, really good for deal finders. I normally like go on the deal finder section and get a package holiday under the deals. I don't necessarily just like put in dates and put a location, because sometimes like it's pretty much the same price as other places. Lastminute.com is another fantastic website I use. Like I got an awesome deal for Paris with my best friend on there, like really cheap, really cheap. I was like, oh, I have to book this. And yeah, like I just have a look around. I've done some voucher ones before. They're more like budget ones. So although I'm not really like keen on doing that again because I learned my lesson, like, you know, if that's your budget, they are great for like, you know, just really basic, nice and easy holidays, but you get what you pay for essentially. And that's what I've learned through my traveling experiences. You get what you pay for. So, you know, even if it is a deal, like sometimes like the deals I found on the beach or Last Minute have always been like outstanding hotels. They've been so good and a really good bargain. But I feel like when you do like the voucher deals and stuff like that, or Groupon ones, I feel like you get like the basic hotels and stuff like that. So always check your hotel beforehand, go on TripAdvisor, look at people's actual photos of the hotels and like the places surrounding it and stuff, because yeah, like people will post what it's really like, not what an Instagram filter perceives it to be like. And yeah, we certainly learned that when we went to Santorini. Like the hotel looked amazing and holy crap, it was awful. Like it was all right, like don't get me wrong, it served a purpose, but it was terrible, and for the money we paid we should have got something like a lot better. So like lesson learned there. But yeah, I normally look on the beach I think it's .co.uk, I'll link it all down below, and lastminute.com to basically save loads of money. So I never pay full price for wherever I go, definitely not. That's just always been my ethic. And yeah, like I said, like the money always returns to me as well. So obviously being self-employed does help with being able to travel a lot, like it certainly does. Although Mr. C like works full time, like so he has to book stuff in his holiday period, like yes, being self-employed does give me a lot of freedom and a lot of availability to be able to go away. But equally I do have commitments, like I have life coaching clients, I have to film videos, I have to write blog posts. Fair enough, that could be done anywhere in the world, and my couponing work can certainly be done anywhere in the world. You know, there are fundamental things that I can't do, like shipping my merchandise in my shop, like I have to be here for that. So recently it's become a little bit more challenging, I guess, to get that time away and to work around, like, because I don't really want to like have to close my shop, and then I don't want you guys to get your orders late and stuff. So yeah, recently it's been a little bit more difficult because I've been a little bit more tied down to being at home and to, you know, fulfilling orders and work and client sessions, etc. So yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but you know, equally being self-employed does give me a lot of freedom because I don't need to like ask permission to go anywhere. It's just like my permission. So that certainly helps. But equally traveling does give you the freedom, and what I love is to just have that time away. Like I don't really see traveling as like an escapism or a holiday, or you know, like an escapism from this life or like living here. I just see it as like an absolute opportunity to explore somewhere I've never explored before, eaten food I've never eaten before, go, you know, like explore culture, learn people's cultures, learn people's languages, and to just explore more of the earth. Like for me, I'm such an explorer, so it gives me that freedom and that kind of like excitement to go and see all these beauties of the world and capture them. Like I love photography and videography, as you guys know, like it's part of my job. Like I've totally fallen in love with it, so to be able to like go and capture that is so rewarding for me. And I know some people may think like, oh my god, but it's just like work, surely it's just like a working holiday. Like yes, I do work while I'm away, but I just totally enjoy it, and to be able to capture that is like natural for me. Like when I'm taking photos or filming or vlogging, it doesn't feel like work, it just feels like I'm capturing those moments. It's like really visually pleasing for me to like create these beautiful photos and to create these vlogs and videos and blogs, etc. And it's even better that I'm able to like look back at them and, you know, watch these memories again and watch them and like remember how like amazing it was. So yeah, I think like filming and creating good content is great. Like, you know, traveling gives you that great content, but equally it's good for memories. It's good to look back on it, it's good to reflect on it, and to, you know, just capture these incredible moments. Now this could be like quite a weird one, but I think by traveling I've learned a lot of life experience. Like I always feel when I go and travel somewhere I find a piece of me, and that may just sound really cheesy and corny, but it definitely is. Like spiritually I mean as well, like whenever I travel somewhere or travel somewhere new, I just find a new part of me spiritually that I didn't know was there. I find like clarity, or I find like answers to something, or I find strength or something. And it's really odd because I don't know whether anybody else gets that, but it just gives me this whole sense of like, oh, like excitement and good vibes. And especially when I went to Paris recently, like the vibes in Paris were amazing, like addictive. I was like, I need more of these vibes. So I think it like uplifts me. Like although the traveling and the actual like, you know, flying can be quite stressful and quite vibe killerish, like once you're there and enjoying it, like I really feel that it just lifts your vibes, it lifts your mood, it like lifts you because you're, you know, away from your normal surroundings, you're having fun, you're making memories. And yeah, I think that's what I love about it, the fun, the freedom, and learning people's cultures, especially like, you know, finding out how they live their lives. I love, like I'm so interested and fascinated by that, of like how people live their lives and their cultures and their beliefs. Like I find it really fascinating, and I love going to like churches and cathedrals and like religious places for, you know, the cultures I go to, because I just find it so fascinating. Like I love to learn things, and I think, I don't know, like I think I learn so much about it as well, and like I learn about the universe, I learn about myself, and I learn about their culture as well. And it sounds really weird to say that, but I just love learning, and it's like gaining life experience essentially. So, you know, the reason why I do love traveling is because it gives you that life experience, and I think you just become a better person for it. Like I think you do just become a more experienced person. I think it helps me to be able to like communicate with people, and I know that sounds weird, but it just does. Like it gives me confidence and gives me like, you know, different ways to communicate with people. So I feel like I'm saying just weird stuff now, but for me this is how I feel when I travel. So I thought last of all I would show you my little vision board I have for traveling. So although I have my main vision board, which I've shown you before in my vision board video, that does have places on there which I want to go to, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you like what I do. So I have my manifestation box, which yes, I am going to do a video on, because so many of you asked me to do a video on my manifestation box. So yes, I will do it. So in my manifestation box, I put just like locations like I will visit, blah, blah, blah. I will have a holiday at, blah, blah, blah. And all of them have come true. Apart from one, New York is the only one which hasn't happened yet. But I did Paris, did the Maldives. So they're the ones I put in there last year. Santorini as well I put in there, and I did that. So yeah, New York's the only one that hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it will happen, definitely. So that's what I do in my vision box, just put like, you know, sort of affirmation-y style things in there. Again, I've put locations and pictures of where I want to visit on my vision board. And then finally, this is another thing I do. So I got this from New Look literally, I think it was last year, maybe a year and a half ago, and it's just like a little magnetic world map, and I just really loved it. It's a canvas and I just really loved the look of it, and it came with like these little arrows, so I thought, oh, that would be really cool, like you can point them to where you want to go to. Like I sort of saw it as a manifestation thing. And then when I actually like realized I was visiting these places, I thought, oh, I should put some little like Polaroids around it. So I put all my Polaroids around of where I've manifested going. So we've got Santorini, Budapest, Dublin, Lisbon, Paris, Maldives, Disneyland Paris, Morocco, Barcelona and Crete. So these are the places I've been to in the last 2 years, which is just phenomenal. I'm so proud and so happy. Like I've managed to manifest so many of these, and so many more to come as well. So yeah, like I'm running out of space drastically. I've literally got like one space here for a photo. So actually what I'm gonna do is replace these lights behind me with like net lighting, and then I'm gonna pin loads of like photos on it. So not only will I have it on here, I'm gonna have it like behind my bed as well, and just have like general photos of my life and my friends and family. So yeah, that's what I did with this. So I think this like definitely helps. Like everywhere the arrow's pointed, I end up. So I feel like definitely there's good vibes and manifestation vibes with this board. And I think it's just nice to like reflect on the pictures as well and look back and think like, oh yeah, like I went there with this person, and like it's just a really good memory thing. So that's what I do law of attraction wise. I don't overcomplicate it. As you know, with my law of attraction style, like I hate to overcomplicate things because then blocks and stuff come in. So I just let it happen when it's meant to, and they always do happen. And yeah, like I just wanted to share with you today why I love traveling, because hopefully it will like inspire you or give you some confidence to get out and do it. And I know people will say like money's blocking me, work's blocking me, like all of this, but you're literally just affirming that. Stop saying that. Like there's your first problem. You're blocking yourself with that statement. So just look at it as like, you know, you can manifest the money. Like the money will come to you. Like focus on manifesting that money, and you know, just really break it down. Like if you want to visit somewhere really bad or go traveling in general, look at what you need to make it happen and just do it. Like action it. And you know, I know that the last 2 years of my life were like dedicated to traveling and dedicated to like awakening and life experience. And you know, in the next couple of years, I feel like that's not going to be so possible. So I've just like got it out of my system now. I've like visited all the places I want to visit, so that in the next couple of years, I'm like, right, I can work it out and focus on other stuff. So I love traveling. I'm never going to give it up. Definitely not. Like I just love visiting new places of the world and just meeting new people basically. So I hope this video has helped you. As I mentioned earlier, I'll link everything I've spoken about in the description box down below. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love, guys.